This channel was created a month ago and already has over 7 million views and 10,000 subscribers. The niche? A SMR car restoration. And every single video is made with AI. The concept is dead simple. Someone finds abandoned, rusted-out cars in forgotten junkyards and restores them to showroom condition, all from a satisfying first-person perspective. And here's what makes this even better. This niche is pulling in over $8,000 a month. YouTube loves this type of content because it's original, authentic, satisfying, and keeps viewers watching till the end. It doesn't feel fake or AI generated. It feels like real restoration content people can't stop binging. You don't need a garage, a car, or any video editing experience. In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to create the same kind of viral content using 100% free tools. So make sure you watch until the end because you don't want to miss a single step. First, head over to Google AI Studio. It's completely free, with unlimited use. Select the Gemini 3 Flash model. This is what we'll use to build out our entire video script. But before you start prompting, there's one key setup step most people skip. Go into your request settings and turn on the URL context function. This is what makes the magic happen. Now grab the link to a top-performing video in the niche and paste it in. Then type something like, "Analyze this video in detail. I want you to create a similar storyboard for an ASMR car restoration video from a first-person perspective. Write me a full script and storyline, starting from the moment a man discovers an abandoned, rusted car in an overgrown junkyard, all the way through towing it to the garage, stripping it down, cleaning every part, and restoring it to pristine condition." Here's why this works so well. Gemini can actually watch and break down videos, so it understands the pacing, the structure, and the visual flow of what already performs. It's not guessing. It knows exactly what we need. Once your script is ready, follow up with this. Now write the first image prompt in 16:9 aspect ratio. The first scene takes place in an overgrown junkyard. A man is walking through tall weeds and rusted metal from a first-person perspective. Gemini will generate a detailed prompt for your opening scene. And just like that, you've got your first visual locked in. No guesswork, no creative block. Now take that prompt and head over to our second free tool, Google Flow. When you sign up with a new email, you get about 100 free credits. Now, go to the subscription section and grab the Pro trial. It's free for a full month, and that's more than enough time to start producing videos. You won't be charged a thing during the trial. Once you're in, create a new project and select the image generation option. Paste in the prompt Gemini gave you and match these settings. Set the generation model to Nano Banana Pro. Keep the number of generations at 1. No need to waste credits. And set the image resolution to 16:9. Hit generate, wait a few seconds, and your first scene is done. You should now have a detailed first-person shot of someone walking through an overgrown junkyard surrounded by rusted-out cars and scrap metal. That's your opening frame. Now let's build the second scene. Go back to AI Studio and prompt the next moment in your storyline. The man pushes through the weeds and spots something in the distance. A forgotten car sitting under a collapsed canopy, covered in dirt, moss, and rust. The hood is dented, the windows are cracked, and the tires are flat. Copy that prompt, jump back into Flow, paste it in, and generate. If the first result doesn't look right, don't stress. Just regenerate or tweak the prompt slightly. I got my best result on the third try. That's completely normal. From here, the process repeats. For the third scene, he walks up to the car and starts inspecting the damage. Go back to AI Studio, describe what happens next, grab the prompt, paste it into Flow, and generate. You get the rhythm now. Write the scene, generate the image, move to the next one. How many images you create depends entirely on your script. If you want a 5-minute video, you'll need fewer frames. A 10-minute video? More scenes, more detail. That's the beauty of this. You're in full creative control. Just make sure every video you make tells a slightly different story. Different car, different location, different restoration journey. That's what keeps the content fresh and keeps YouTube pushing it out. One important tip: Use a reference image of your car and location throughout the process. This keeps the AI consistent so the vehicle and environment look the same from scene to scene. Without this, you'll end up with mismatched visuals that break the immersion. By the end of this process, I had around 10 images that told a complete story from discovery to full restoration. Once all your images are ready, download every single one of them. We'll need them all for the next step. Now comes the fun part, bringing your images to life. We're going to animate everything right inside Flow because it generates high-quality video with built-in sound design, which means no separate editing software needed for this step. Here's the workflow. Go back to Google AI Studio and upload your first scene image. Then write something like, "Write me an animation prompt for this image." The camera moves forward slowly in a first-person perspective as someone walks through an overgrown junkyard, stepping over scrap metal and pushing past weeds. The movement should feel smooth and cinematic. Gemini will generate a detailed animation prompt based on your image and description. Copy that. Now, head back to Flow and this time select the video function. Choose Frames to Video, upload your first image as the start frame, and use these settings. Resolution 16:9, number of generations 1, and model VEO 3.1 fast. Don't touch anything else. These defaults work perfectly. Hit generate and give it a couple of minutes. Your first animated scene is done. Watch it back. You should have a smooth, immersive first-person clip that already feels like real content. Let's take a look. Here's a workflow trick that saves a ton of time. In the top left corner of your generated video, you'll see an Add to Scene button. Click that, and it opens an editing timeline where you can generate and add new scenes directly in sequence. This means you're building the full video inside Flow without needing to stitch clips together separately. From here, the process is rinse and repeat. Upload the second image to AI Studio, describe what happens in the animation, maybe the camera pans toward a rusted car half buried in weeds, grab the prompt, paste it into Flow, and generate. Then the third scene, the fourth, and so on. Each one follows the same 3 steps. Describe it in AI Studio, copy them, prompt, animate it in Flow. While you're working through this, keep one thing in mind. Every video you publish needs its own unique storyline. You can study what's working in the niche for structure and pacing, but never copy someone's concept directly. Change the car, change the setting, change the story. Maybe one video is a classic muscle car found in a barn. The next is a vintage truck abandoned in the desert. The variety is what builds a channel, not one repeated idea. I ended up generating around 10 animated scenes. The final 2 were the most satisfying. One where he's looking at the fully restored car, and the last shot where the car pulls out of the junkyard and the camera watches it drive off into the sunset. Once all your scenes are generated, export and download it. Let's preview the full video. And that's it. That's the full process from start to finish. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Drop a comment and let me know what kind of car you're restoring in your first video. I'd love to see what you come up with.